Like, I don't need that in my life ever. It's just like, it's not a need. None of these things are needs. It's just a nice to have. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So in part of today's minimalism video, I want to talk about some things that I'm struggling with in my low buy. I have a couple of items. I have 6 items that I really want to buy, and I kind of want to talk through my thought process. These are items that I will eventually get. It's not right now, so I figured instead of like lusting for it alone and sad, I'd make this video and share it with you guys. I think that that's part of the process, and yeah, maybe this will help you guys out, kind of share my thoughts. And yeah, because like I kind of am struggling with my low buy. I find myself like really tempted like to like just pull the trigger, and I'm not really proud of myself for that. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it, let's go. Woo! I'd actually filmed this video once already, and I just went through the list tearing these items apart. I also started watching tutorials on it, and people are like, the ingredients are really basic, like it's not worth the price point. I know it's not worth the price point. I just want the aesthetic. I just want the La Mer thing on. Guys, just talk me out of it. Just freaking talk me out of it. And it was like, it was giving sour grapes. Like, I want these items badly. I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to just insult the products. So I was like, you know what? That's not the energy I want to put out here. These are items that I want. I'm not going to just rip them apart just for the sake of a video, just because I can't buy them now. Like, I don't know. It wasn't the mood. It wasn't the vibe. So I was like, let's just start from scratch. Let's just talk about them in a more serious way. I can buy them, just not right now. It's not a no. It's just not a right now. And I think that that is probably an even healthier way to do it than me sour graping the way that I did in the previous video. Oh yeah, so just a little bit of background info. I am on a, like, it's not really a no buy, it's a low buy. I don't do well with no buys. Clearly I don't do well with no buys. Like, I'm already struggling, so it's a low buy. I don't want to punish myself if I do end up buying something. So my low buy, and I have categories, and you can watch my previous video if you want to see what they are, but essentially it's for 6 months. So the first thing that's on my list is La Mer. So what started it was, I saw that at Winners I had found one that was a 60 ml and it was $200, and I just felt like it was such a good price point because normally it retails for like $500. They both are already really out of touch with reality. Like, I understand that, like when I saw it, and that's actually why I didn't end up buying it. In the other video I was just pretty much bad mouthing La Mer, which was really dumb. I understand and recognize that La Mer in my mind is seen, or like I view it as a status symbol. It's like I have the kind of money to be able to buy that. Yeah, maybe it may not necessarily be the highest of grades of skincare, and definitely no amount of skincare will compare to, you know, a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, in contact with a dermatologist. Like, skincare isn't going to fix that. So I'm really not thinking like this La Mer product, like, is it worth like the $500? Like, maybe not. I guess the thought process behind why this is on the list and like why I wanted to buy it, even though I had some difficulty justifying the price, you know, to myself, because like, yeah, that's a lot of money. Even $200, I just thought it would look really nice on my vanity. I really thought it would be like, oh yeah, I've made it in life because now I have La Mer skincare. And it's like, so yeah, let's talk about the La Mer cream. The only reason I want this is I want this on my vanity to tell myself that I've made it, which is ridiculous. No one is thinking, Nat, you made it because you have La Mer in your bathroom. Like, there's a bunch of other factors that people would say, oh yeah, you've made it. It's not because you have La Mer in your bathroom. But that's my logic. Like, that's my thinking. That's not why I've made it in life. Like, no one's gonna go into my bathroom or even on my Instagram and see La Mer and think like, yeah, Nat, like, you made it. So if I do end up buying it, it's just like really for my own self-satisfaction. But I don't need that in my life ever. It's just like, it's not a need. None of these things are needs. It's just a nice to have. So because of that, I put a pin in it. I was like, you're not gonna buy it even at $200. I'll probably never see that ever again, and it just like breaks my heart. But I was like, you're in a season right now, you have to respect the season. It's a no. So I unfortunately did not buy it. I went back, it's not there, and I was a little bit sad, but I'm like, it's okay. Just keep working hard, and if it was meant for you, it will come back in one way or another. I may end up getting it full price, who knows? But I just thought right now is not the time. Okay, coming in at number 2, so Byredo perfume. I was so ranty the first time that I was talking about it, and I'm just like, this would look amazing beside my Mignon Ghost. I feel like that's something that like a shopaholic would say, like it needs a friend. So like, now that my thoughts are clear and it's, you know, the morning and not like after work where I'm like brain dead, I can kind of like put together my thoughts a lot better. So let me show you guys the one that I currently have. So this is Byredo. This is Mignon Ghost. This is such a lovely smell. I'm not really sure how to describe this smell per se. It's just such a lovely, lovely, unique smell, and it made me really fall in love with the brand. I would always see these type of bottles on Instagram, on like Pinterest, and I didn't really think, like, I mean, yes, definitely a very, very stunning bottle, but I didn't know what they smelled like. And one time I was downtown, I was at Keith with a friend, and while I was waiting for him to like shop, I ended up picking up the bottle and I was smelling them because I had a couple on display. And I was like, wow, like I really understand the hype behind these products. They're very unique, very like refined smells that, I mean, yes, they're definitely very expensive. They're like $400 a pop. To the point where I couldn't even justify buying it in Toronto. This one I bought in Paris. They are cheaper in Paris by $100. So that's kind of the thing that I talked about when I first talked about this in my other video. I was like, I have difficulty justifying the price. And the one that is on my wish list is actually the Belle d'Afrique. So the Belle d'Afrique, I do have in the hand cream. And so just kind of talk about the thought process. I was like, it's going to look so pretty having, you know, Mignon Ghost here and then having Belle d'Afrique beside it. Because like, obviously, I don't think it's cost efficient to fly back to Paris just to buy a bottle. Like I would buy, and I would definitely buy another one. If I go to Paris, I'm already there. I am going to buy another one. But currently here in Toronto, I'm like, you don't need to have like a friend. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh, Mignon Ghost is gonna be here, and then like I'm gonna have like another Byredo, like Belle d'Afrique, and then it's like, then I'll want like another scent, and it's just gonna be like never ending. And like there are other scents that I like. I can't think any off the top of my head, but I was like, I just want more, and like I just want more. And so that's kind of the reason why I had to put my foot down. Not because it's an expensive perfume per se, because it is, but it's like I might start getting, and like I'm already starting to get addicted to the feeling of like, yeah, I want this one, and like I want another one, and like I want to treat myself. And I just don't really feel like the principle of like discipline. Like I do like them, and I would love to treat myself to maybe not one this year, but maybe next year, because I bought this one last year. So I just feel like these are luxury items. I really don't agree with, you know, popping another perfume. It's giving hyperconsumption. I love the one bottle. It's very under consumption. So when a second one does enter my roster, I want it to be really intentional. And right now I had to put my foot down and say, no, you're not getting a, you know, Belle d'Afrique right now. It's a no. So it's like, it's not a right now, it's just a no. Okay, then number 3, so the Aesop hand wash. So I actually do have something that's kind of similar. I went to Marshall's and I bought the shampoo of it, finished the shampoo. Wasn't very good if I'm being completely honest, but I do really like the bottle. I upcycled the bottle and I put in just just like a random Marshall's one, like $5-6 into it, and I've been just using it. So yes, it does say shampoo on it, but like it gives me the vibe, and I'm really happy. The original one that's actually for hand wash is the $55 one, and I do think that the price point is kind of expensive, especially because the one that I got from Marshall's for the shampoo was $29, which is definitely a lot more affordable than the $55 before tax. Not saying that I wouldn't love to have it. I clearly find that bottle very aesthetic, very beautiful, and I would love to have it. But I just felt like right now in the season that I'm in, I just felt like right now is not the appropriate time, especially because I already have the shampoo one. I don't need to have the two of them there. But there may come a point in time where I would love to buy the hand wash, put that there, and then return the shampoo one back to being a shampoo one. So for the time being, it's like, it's not a no, it's just a not right now. Okay, coming in at number 4, so diptyque candles. The things that I said about the candle in the other video just really broke my heart, because like this one is bays, which is berries. You guys are gonna hate me. I think this smells disgusting. I was just like talking so ill of it when it's like, it's not true. Like I actually really do like this brand a lot. So let me show you guys what I currently have. So I have the trio set. The other one is in the bathroom. It's the trio set that I got from my mom as a gift. And I have finished roses, which I have already upcycled into this cute little holder for holding my like hand cream. So this is Byredo Mignon Ghost, the one that started it all. I have a Chanel lippy in here, and then I also have my Hermes lip lacquer, the lip refresher in the pink. And that just goes there on my desk, and it's just aesthetic, it's the mood, it's everything. I think the packaging for diptyque candles is absolutely stunning. They're just so beautiful. Again, this is something that I saw on Instagram and Pinterest without ever having smelt it, but when my mom gave me the set, I was like, really, the smells are really refined. They're very, very stunning, very beautiful smells. I feel like some of them are not necessarily to my liking. I hadn't really loved roses from diptyque, but I do really like the rose smell from Byredo. So I think there's nuances to rose smells. And what I had said in my other video was like, oh, it's so gross and I don't like it. And I reflected on that, and I was like, just because it's not to my taste doesn't mean I need to insult something. Like, this is a very refined smell. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I just don't know how to appreciate it. I don't have a very gourmand taste. Like, I have just recently gotten into these like luxury smells. I'm probably just used to smelling the cheap stuff. So I reflected on what I said and I was like, I sounded like an idiot. So that's why I'm refilming this. It is a very refined, very true rose smell. It's not as like deep as like maybe a more commercial grade, more like mid-tier smell might be. Like, for example, I really do like the series, like the Le Sultan's, the rose one. Where is it? It's over there. I feel is really, really, really nice. Let's just put it this way. I would not buy a full size of the rose, but I'm just really happy I had the opportunity and the chance to like smell it and try it myself. And I also have Bays, which is berries, and then I have Fig, which is figure, in the bathroom. And I do feel like while they are very classic scents, and I do think that a lot of people really do like these scents, I found that like I really did struggle to enjoy the smell. I'm going to buy a bigger one so it can hold my lippies. It stinks, but I'm just going to enjoy the vibe. Like, I literally light this so it looks pretty while I'm in the shower, so I don't have to smell it, but I can see the vibes. I don't need to spend $78 on that. Like, I do not need to spend $78 on that. So I feel like it's either I don't have a refined enough taste to know how to enjoy these. Maybe I haven't smelt them enough. Like, I don't know what it is, but like for me, they were not really smells that I gravitated to. But I thought about it and I was like, maybe these are just not the ones for me, because I do know that Diptyque has a very large roster of different smells. So I have been thinking that I probably just need to go to the Diptyque store myself and try some smells I do think I'll enjoy. So I do see that they have like vanilla, and I think that might be more of my smell. Just because this didn't work for me doesn't mean that it isn't a lovely smell. It smells like berries. It smells like cream and berries. It definitely has like a certain kind of note. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not necessarily one that I would like repurchase. I wouldn't repurchase this, but the reason that like this is like a no on the list, I felt like I wanted to go out and I wanted to buy a bigger size of a smell that I do like. And so I was just like, you know what, Nat, like right now, if you don't need another candle, they're not necessarily, the price point's okay. So one of the larger, this is the mini size, the classic size is $76. And I was like, I would love to get a one of those, hopefully in a smell that I will enjoy and love. And then after that, I could use it as like a lippy container. And it's just like, I felt like maybe right now is not the time to be doing that. Like you still need to finish this one and you still have the one in the bathroom. And I was like, you know what, like let's just finish them. And I gave myself permission in this low buy. I was like, if you finish all of them, you can consider getting another one, but until they're done, you're not going to get another one, and that's that. And I think also I'll be very careful as to which smell I pick up. I will not be picking up either the rose, this, or the other one, because I was like, those are not smells that you like. So please don't be stupid in the store and let them talk you into buying it just because it's considered a bestseller. Okay, coming in at number 5. So Tatcha, the white bottle. So the white bottle is just absolutely stunning. My friend who works at Sephora said they're actually discontinuing it, and that really didn't help with my FOMO. I was like, oh my god, like I really need to buy it. Originally, I said that I could buy this at the end of the year in December as a like little treat for hitting my financial goals. And when she said they were discontinuing it, I started like FOMOing out of control. I was like, oh my god, Will, like I need to buy it. Like I need to buy it. I started going on the Tatcha website, just constantly refreshing, debating, like should I buy it? They had like a discount code. I was like, I should use it. I was like, you are on a low buy, and one of the main categories that you're on a low buy for is like skincare. Like you are not doing yourself any favors. And I even had to tell myself like, okay, worst case scenario, it's gone. They discontinued it. Like you're gonna be okay, especially because like I already have the purple one in the abundance size, and it's like your list, you have La Mer on there. Like you have just like skincare desires and wishes. Like you want expensive skincare, and then you want this. Like this thing is $169 like before tax. It's like, where does it end? So it's not like I can't have it. I may end up pulling the trigger on it, but I just kind of wanted to walk myself through that thought process, because it's like, because it's white, because it'll look aesthetic beside like all your things. Like you're just gonna have like a little container with all of these things, just all like, everyone looks so cute on my thing. I was like, I understand you want to have an aesthetic mood, Nat, but you need to like think a little. Like you're doing this low buy for your finances' sake, for an act of discipline. Like you don't need to run out and buy it just because you're experiencing FOMO. So that is something that I tell myself in hopes that it might also help somebody else out, because when that FOMO hits, that FOMO was strong. Okay, so coming in at number 6, so the MAC Lip Liner Cool Spice. This kept coming up on my TikTok, and everyone was like, it's the cool tone of life. And I'm a cool tone girly, so for me, I was like, I need this in my life. So I ended up going to the MAC store to get it. I ended up getting Whirl. She recommended that Whirl was probably a better neutral, and I was a little bit sad. I was like, I really wanted to buy Cool Spice. So I ended up going back and I asked for her to like swatch it on me. Like obviously they disinfect it, and like she let me try it on. I do have a clip of me like wearing it, and like it was really brown. Like it is definitely very cool. Like it is very cool, but it's almost like the undertone doesn't matter because it just pulls, like the color pulls very, very brown. I don't know what it was. This is my thought. I was like, maybe you need really big lips to rock this colorway. I don't think the brown was doing me any services. Like the brown against my pale skin, it didn't, I looked sick. I don't think I looked like, you know, on first impression when you think, wow, like that looks great. Like I put it on, I was like, I don't think it looks good. And so I'm like, I'm so glad that I didn't actually end up buying Cool Spice, even though everybody was like, this is the color, like this is the vibe, this is the mood. And I was like, I was fully influenced. I was like, I need all the help I can get. Like I have naturally thin lips. I was like, I need this in my life. I was picturing this was gonna take me from like this to like Kylie Jenner lips. Like I know it's like really unrealistic, but like in my mind here I was thinking like this product was gonna solve all my problems, but it didn't. And so the advice that I can give is like sometimes take a moment, try a product on in the store. Just because it looks really good on your favorite influencer doesn't mean it's gonna look good on you. As heartbreaking as it was, like in my mind, Cool Spice was gonna solve my life, but it didn't. And I'm like kind of glad that I didn't buy it, because if I had bought it, I'd have to project pan it, and like I hate project panning. I don't want to wear something that doesn't look good on me just because I don't want to like waste money. I already bought it and now I have to use it. So I hope that you guys could have enjoyed this video. I feel like this definitely has a lot more intention. I feel like a lot more happy that if I do buy these, it's coming from a place of intention, that I did my due diligence, that I am respecting the things that I want without like sour graping it and being like, yeah, I don't want these items. Like, oh my gosh. So I hope you guys could have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I definitely did my makeup a little bit different and got new glasses, so let me put those back on so you guys can see. And I tried wearing a more cool toned lip liner. So this is Cool Spice from MAC, and I don't know, I don't think it's the vibe. I think it's very obvious that I've lined my lips. It doesn't look good. Oh my gosh, I don't think it looks good. I was even gonna ask you guys, like, do you guys think it looks good? The fact that I don't think it looks good, it doesn't look good.